Пошел!
Hello there and welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron and it is the 10th of March 2017 and this is the 11th vlog here at Genesis Models, and this vlog is all about the red rugged Russian Revolution GB that we had here about 6 months ago here at Genesis Models. Now this GB was all about building something Russian. It didn't matter if it was land, sea, air, 1/72nd scale, 1/32nd scale, you know, it didn't matter as long as it had something related to being Russian. Now there's been lots of you who've entered this and the work, as always, is absolutely smashing. But sadly, I've got to pick 4 particular winners. Now everybody, I'm going to be sending out all our dog tags. So everybody gets a little prize, but 4 of you have managed to win trophies and some little goodies, as you can just see here. Now first up, it was 3rd place. 3rd place was for obviously a dog tag, and we've also got the Tamiya F16 CJ 1/72nd scale by Tamiya, and you also get the 3rd place trophy. So after, you know, really sort of, you know, having to like really look at so much work and try and somehow, you know, work out who it was the winner, I did come to Sergey Radko. So congratulations to you, Sergey Radko. You won for your 1 in 1/14 scale TU 142 Bear J. Absolutely looks like a cracking kit. Although it's in 1/114 scale, it just looks like it's a bigger scale than it is, and that's why I quite like this one. I do like it when people do those really tiny small scales, but when you first look at the pictures you think, hold on, that's maybe 1/72nd scale or maybe 1/48 scale. It just, you know, just looks, you know, that bit better than what the scale actually is. I love the photography you did with this. We've got all that sort of weathered sort of cloudy, rainy sort of look to it in the background. Just sets it off really nicely. Lovely natural metal finish, and you know, you've got all that weathering to go with it. So congratulations to Sergey Radko, and quite appropriately, you are from Russia as well. So there you go. You've won 3rd place here at the Russian GB. Which then brings us along to 2nd place. 2nd place was, obviously, you're going to get yourself a trophy, got yourself your dog tag, and for 2nd place we had the Airfix's or 1/48 scale Bolton Pole Defiant Mark 1. So after again doing a lot of sort of trying to work out who should be 2nd place, I did finally decide on, who did I decide on? I decided on Jamie Dart, aka on the forum as 03J Dart. So congratulations to you, Jamie Dart. You came 2nd place in the Russian group build, and what you built was a 1/48 scale by Hobby Boss SU-27 Flanker B. I really like this one because you can, we got some pictures getting us up and close and dirty, sort of, you know, really sort of, you know, showing off warts and all, you know, what your build was all about. I could see you've got all sorts of things going on there with pre-shading, post-shading, bleaching, you know, you've weathered it up, you've got your panel lines nicely washed in, you know, it was just an all-round general good professional build. So congratulations to you, Jamie Dart, for your what was it again, a SU-27 flanker, am that right? Yeah, SU-27 flanker. So now we come to the most original spot, which was really hard. The most original I did find was up there for being Top Gun. but I decided to give them most original in the end. Now, the most original is for this lovely Whitley Mark 5 1/72 scale by Fly, as well as you've got your most original trophy just here, as well as your dog tags. Now, the one who I picked was, after a very long sort of trying to work out whether or not to go Top Gun or most original, it was D-Doc 6666, aka Danielle Johannesson, all the way from Sweden. Now, what you did a Academy's 1/35 scale T34/85. Now, that alone was a pretty damn good model, but what you went off and did is you've done this whole diorama thing. We've got figures there, blown out buildings. I also like that little mini as well, nicely just to the side, because you could tell you've gone off and you've done all those techniques with getting rust, like mega rust all over it. You know, just everything about it just had this original factor, being a whole diorama thing as well. And we didn't have that many sort of original sort of pieces here, which is why I sort of went with this one, and why I was almost like, oh, should I go for Top Gun or not? But yeah, absolutely stunning piece of work, and you should be well proud of that. I'd love to see that in person, to be honest with you. Absolutely love that one. But now we come to who's going to be Top Gun for the Russian GB 2016. And so the Top Gun will receive their Top Gun trophy, stating that they won the Top Gun of the Russian GB 2016. They'll also be getting this absolutely stunner of a kit, the Spitfire Mark 5B 1/32 scale. Do like this kit. Not as good as our Tammy 1/32, by the way, but the price is staggeringly different for what you get with this kit. What also you get is the big Top Gun trophy that we have on show in display at the Genesis Models Workshop. You'll have your name engraved on there to show that you were you know, Top Gun of 2016. So without further ado, the winner of Top Gun 2016 goes to VDBO76. Now, what I loved about your work was, for one, you didn't just do two models, right? You didn't just do one model, you did two models, and both models, I've got to say, were up there as being Top Gun. I had to basically choose which one to pick as Top Gun, because both models you produced were definitely up there. So after sort of trying to choose which one of your models was going to be Top Gun, I did decide on the 1/48 scale Edard MiG-21 Biz. I love this model because everything about it just shows professional techniques throughout the build. You've only got to look at the pictures. You've got a little bit of a diorama going on there where you can sort of see the spray work, bleaching, post shading, pre-shading, the work around the engines, natural metal finishes, the weapons. You know, literally every stage of this build has that professional aspect of it. The cockpit looks an absolute stunner as well, and we've got some good pictures so that I can see what work you've done and see, you know, all your hard work, because as much as photos, you know, you don't want to kind of say photos affects the judging. It does really, because I mean, I can't see all your work in real life physically. You know, how I can see your work is through your pictures, so it does help to have those good pictures. I do like the whole engine exhaust as well at the back. It is just all superb, and you know, there's just so many pictures for me to sort of really sort of get to look at that. And you know, I mean, VDBO has sort of won a few Top Guns as well, so his work is always pretty top notch. So congratulations to you, VDBO76, for winning the Russian Top Gun, and really congratulations to everybody who finished their model, because whether you've won here at Genesis Models or not, really in your world you have won, because you have produced your own piece of art, your own piece of work that you get to have on display for you to personally view and everything. And we've all loved to go off and actually see you show off all your work. So everyone's really a winner in a way when it comes to art, so to speak. So yeah, congratulations to everyone. Hopefully you've all enjoyed watching you know, the winners be announced and to see everyone's work, which we're going to have a nice little montage now of everyone's work put together. But if you want to go off and actually join the GB, we've actually just only started one like about a month or two ago about Where Are You From, which is the new GB for 2017, and that is all about taking your country, where you're from, what you're proud about, you know, and putting that patriotism into your build. So you go off and pick whatever you want that has something related to your patriotism, to your country. Biggest example would be here in the UK, you know, the Spitfire is an iconic aircraft that flew in the Battle of Britain, and it is sort of like the pride of the UK. So building a Spitfire would count, but you could build so many things, and it doesn't have to be what is the most proud thing of your country. Just, you know, what you find that you something that you could build in scale that you have great pride in, from where you are from, your country, or maybe your local town or county or something like that. It really is just do whatever you want, and you know, 6 months down the line we'll do a nice montage like we've done with this one and announce winners just the same. So if you want to get in on that, go to Genesis Mod website, and you can go to this link here and go to the forum where you'll have those details of how to enter, and basically you just post your pictures of your build coming along, and then some final reveal pictures at the end for me to go off and judge. So that is now the Red Rugged Russian Revolution GB for 2016. So I'm just going to leave you with a nice little montage of all your work. But until next time, my name is Bob Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed this GB.